Welcome to just a regular guy's eye point of view on how to follow Jesus in this world. So the question is, well, how do we do that? And what do we think about as we try and bring ourselves to that point? Well, I think we're in a state actually in this world right now of neuropathy. And that numbness is not of the bones and the physicalness, but it's the spiritual neuropathy. We are so distracted with the video, the media, all this. Irony to me making a video right now, but the focus is not desensitizing murder and strife and destruction of homes and people and God's creation. No, it's more, can we focus on God's creation? Can we come away from the neuropathy of our spiritual bodies? Can we gain feeling and strength? That hardened heart that is created with the deception that comes upon us through the devil. He wants our distraction. He wants us not to figure out that he is deceiving us. So many distractions. And some might think, well, that's not bad. I'm watching sports for 5 hours. Okay, watch your sports for 5 hours. And consider, is there any good to that? I don't know. I don't think so. At the end of the day, when you close your eyes for the last time on this earth, is that what you're thinking? Oh, I wish I could have got another hour of sports in. That fantasy football, man, if I could have got that other pick and put that one in there, that's what I would have wanted. Yeah. Or that movie. The movie, I just want to watch one more movie and sit on my couch and look like a potato. How about getting outside and speaking to people off of your devices and seeking God? Look at his creation. He says in Romans, in the first chapter, that as we see his creation, we are without excuse that he exists. So if he exists, and yet we're fallen to or more drawn into a irreality of the media that desensitizes us when we see someone murdered on a TikTok or Instagram or whatever, literally an actual murder, and we have no feeling at all for that person or their families or the fact that it's human life, how can we survive as a people in this society? The disdain that we have for some people, how can we be that way? How can we hate so much? God calls us to love. That's the greatest. Without love, it is like the sound of a banging gong. It absolutely has no meaning. So why waste our time with no meaning? Yeah, I get, having fun, experiencing the happiness of playing sports or seeing God's creation or having some activities, not to be so engulfed in them that that's all we think about. Because remember, the Lord says, do not put any other gods before us. And what could that be? Well, literally, it could be our relationships, that we put them before God. But I tell you this, as just a regular guy's eye point of view, that we need to seek God in order to know how to be in those relationships, to have his wisdom that he denies no one if we ask. If we consider that, the fear of the Lord, the reverence for him, the awe that we might even consider of who he is and what he does for us on a daily, every nanosecond. We breathe, we eat, we drink. We have so much provided to us, and yet we're clueless and we're unthankful. If we could walk or ride the journey ride of life with gratitude, those filters that we're looking through and seeing people unjudgmental, looking at God's creation and knowing that they need love. And we can love because he loved us first. We have to get away from being these spiritual bodies with such neuropathy. We're just frozen and numb. Oh, that feeling could come spiritually. Will bring our physicalness into a better place, a better being. He wants us to be planted next to streams of living water that will nourish us, that the soil will be rich, that we may grow. As we grow, we bear fruit. And as others taste the fruit from us, only because of him, they are enriched. They are fortified. We need nutrients. We need stamina. We need life. And a hardened heart, like hardening of the arteries, is sure for death. So let us rejoice in him and understand that we have a purpose on this life, to love others. Have a great day. Just a regular guy's eye point of view on how to follow Jesus in this world. Be blessed and be a blessing.